Atlantis Alive, focusing on tracking education.
I am Barbara Ann Bantom, and I've been a teacher for over 20 years now. Currently, I'm teaching grade 2, and I've got 43 learners in my class. My language of instruction is English, and it is quite a challenge, but everything is going good so far. I'd like to take you through my daily routine. In the morning, we first do our days of the week. Today is, yesterday was, and tomorrow will be, to make our learners aware of the time. And then I also do the days, the months of the year. Let the learners say the months of the year and also remind them of which month we are in currently. Then I go through my classroom rules, which is here in the corner. I hope you can see it. Our learners follow the classrooms every day, and every morning I make them aware of the classroom rules so that they remember it every single day. And then also, in the part of the morning routine is the weather. You can see the pictures and our seasons. So every morning, the learners are reminded of what season we are currently in and also the weather. And learners are also encouraged to explain the weather in their own words and how the weather makes them feel. So this is basically my morning routine. Sometimes I'll even add emotions. How do you feel today? And what is the reason why you feel today like that? And what can we do to make it better in the class? Because sometimes learners do come in the morning with long faces, and I want to make it my duty to make their day happy so that they can go home with a different face. And that is part of my daily routine. I would like to show you my reading corner. This is my reading groups. So as learners progress into the different levels of reading, I put their names on, and then as they progress, their names change from one group to the other. I also have 4 reading groups in my class with different reading abilities. This is my writing frame to teach learners how to construct sentences, and this is just an example of my phonics chart. This year we started with Jolly Phonics, which is quite excited. Learners love the songs and the rhymes and the stories that goes along with Jolly Phonics. So as a teacher, I can see progress in a very, very short time when it comes to the teaching of Jolly Phonics for our learners. The challenge remains, however, that many of our learners do not speak English at home. And it is a challenge because learners progress slowly, or they progress at a different level than learners who are speaking English at home. And this is a challenge that most of our schools have, and we have regular meetings to see what we as teachers can do to improve that backlog that learners have. Okay, I'm done. This is my word wall. We use this to enhance learners' vocabulary and to help them with constructing sentences. Learners look at these words and they try to build it according to the Jolly Phonics steps, and then they write sentences. We also encourage learners to have their own dictionary where they write these words in the dictionary and go home and add on this side. As we go along, I paste more and more pictures. I don't want to put too many on because it can be overwhelming for learners. But each and every time we learn a new concept, I stick it on the wall and learners can look at it. I try to make it as colorful as I possibly can. This is not all. Learners also use number charts that's on their tables, and they also make use of different concrete material when it comes to mathematics. This is just my wall for learners to look at from time to time. This is my life skills corner. As we go along with the different themes and concepts, this corner differs every time I put on a new chart so that learners can see what type of themes we are busy with. This is my isiXhosa section. This is quite interesting because most of my learners, or not most, but a few of my learners, they speak isiXhosa. So I do get a lot of help from them when doing isiXhosa, and the learners in my class, normally they are so happy and excited to learn a new language. So this is quite exciting, and it is something that I do every day for a few minutes after the second language. Our second language is Afrikaans, and then I do isiXhosa together with my Afrikaans and my English to show learners a different pronunciation of words. All
Atlantis alive, focusing on tracking education